Good evening. So I wanted to make this video about smudging, why we smudge, how to smudge, and what to do after smudging. So first of all, I wanted to say smudging, it has been introduced to me in 2009 when I went to massage school, and that was the first knowledge I had about transferring energies. So along with doing work where you're touching someone or being around someone, of course, it's easier to transfer the energy than just being in that environment. Even still, the energy transfer is real. Here's an example. Have you ever been at work and maybe you have been in the most happiest mood ever? Like you were in good graces, maybe singing songs, not worried about anything, beating to your own drum. And then Negative Nancy just walks in the room. Maybe you have spoken to Negative Nancy and she ignores you, and that kind of, took away from a little bit of piece of your happiness away. And then, as the day progresses, she's still in a snotty, snobby mood. Everything about Nancy is just vibing, strong aggression and tension. And now it's starting to wear and tear on you, maybe Mrs. Mabel over there, Mr. Green over there. Before long, that negativity definitely overcome, and you would start to absorb the energy. So that's the same with you transferring, you touching anyone. If you're braiding hair, if you're doing massages, if any type of touching, you can transfer those energies a lot faster than just being in the same room. So I was introduced to smudging. Now, we do have a force field around us, an energetic field around us. Some of our fields are stronger than others, which causes our energetic levels to kind of come out further from our bodies. So if you vibrate higher, you will want to definitely keep your force field very pure, very repellent of negative energies or anything that can kind of attach to you and change your vibration. So along with that, from the inside out, you will want to have a good diet and you will want to do things to raise the vibration, but that's another video. So just working from the outside in to protect yourself, you would want to definitely sage. Now, when you sage, or you could use lemongrass or sweetgrass, juniper, those are for different levels of negativity and different intentions set. But with anything you light, you would definitely want to set an intention with it. Find out more about each of the herbs and what they do, what they're used for, and what kind of energy it has, because once you clear the space, you want to then fill it up with a type of energy. So you want to clear the negativity away, and then you fill it up with a energy of then you have like things like myrrh and frankincense, and it just depends on what your goals are. I know for myrrh and frankincense, you're basically summoning. You're using that to summon. So you want to kind of be aware and have a knowledge of the different herbs that you can use. Now, when I light my sage or I light my lemongrass, it's packed really tight. I have some juniper here that I got from a store, and even though it is, this one is a little different than sage. As you can see, this is more like prickly, like kind of like one of those trees, if you like the evergreen, maybe. If you ever played with those little prickles from off the tree, that's what this is like. But the sage is a little packed tighter. I still have like a little piece from the drum. I wound up having to split up. My advice to you is to find like a pin. It could be a regular pin, an earring back in, a safety pin, whatever, and stick it inside of, in between the sage to break it up so that air gets into it and it'll light better. I would say use a torch, use your stove to light that sage, and make sure your fire alarms are off, because it can set off the fire alarm because the smoke can be very thick and overwhelming. But it is very important that you start from the bottom of your house up to the top of your house and open up a window to let it all out. It depends on what your goal is. A lot of people, some other people, you know, they like to start from the top down to the center of the house, from the bottom up to the center, and then around the front door, and then open the front door to let the air escape out, or the negativity and the smoke and everything escape out the front door. So it just depends on, just have your ritual all together. It depends on what goal you're going for and everything. But this is just to formulate and let you know that even with lighting sage, it's a ritual. You want to have your intention. I keep saying sage, but lemongrass, sweetgrass, whatever it is, lavender and sage, they have combinations for different intentions. So you want to, again, know what you're working with, know what your intention sets are, and know what you want to fill the energy back up with. You know, even if it's something that you want to do. Now, with the incense, you can fill the energy back up. This is frankincense and myrrh. This is, again, an energy that brings in spirits, higher powers, ancestors, things like that. It balances, because the myrrh, if I'm not mistaken, is one that you use to conjure the spirit. But frankincense balances that, so that, you know, the spirits will not be all negative, bad spirits. So this is really good for meditation, for any type of communicative work that you could be doing, in spirituality. We have different types of incense. Also, you can charge your environment with a candle. You can set your intentions with the candle. Scribe in the candle what you would like that to be, light it, meditate to it, add that energy to your environment. Crystals, you know what each crystal stands for. You can, again, set your intention to the crystal, meditate on the crystal, have that crystal in a special place in a room or wherever, you know, you would like that energy to expand and, you know, become in your space, whether it's a special room, whether it's your house. Just make sure you set your intention. The more energy, the more focus, the more feeling that you have when you are applying your attention to the crystal or the candle, the better your intentions will resonate, and you'll have a better outcome. So again, it's a learning process, as you would, like if you learned about different seasonings and herbs and spices, you know, growing up. If you were a chef, then hey, you got one kind of hand in the dish where you know things, because it's the same sage, you know, that you use when you're cooking. It's just in a different form to cook with, to eat with. So that's why they say you have to be careful of the types of herbs and stuff that you cook with, because they could poison you. Because a lot of these herbs are also can be used for medicinal and other uses, you know, health benefits. So sage, again, lemongrass, sweetgrass, lavender, juniper, all of those things are very, very good when you want to clear energy in your home. The times you want to clear energy in your home. They're very helpful if you have arguments in your house a lot. If your kids are, it's hard for them to go to bed. If you have someone in your home where comes in the house drinking, you know, just try to start trouble with you. Even if you feel like energies in your house that may scare you or make you feel tense. If you have bad negative thoughts in your head all the time, any of those things, chaotic moments or anything like that, you want to light some sage. If you're confused, you want to light, you want to get used to the burnt offerings. Because again, by us being light beings, energetic beings in a human body with flesh, we have to learn how to appeal to our soul and feed our soul in order for it to be healthy. So, a lot of these things that are non-tangible, like smoke with the burnt offerings, they help our soul. They aid our soul into understanding or calming or whatever the effects that the herb has on our soul in particular. It's an aid to us. So, to learn and to know better is to do better. So, you have to work on your soul's diet, your soul diet. So, get familiar with burnt offerings. As I grow and expand my knowledge, you'll know more as well. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below. Your questions is also my expansion of knowledge, because I'll always give you the right information. I'm going to research it. If I don't know it, get the right information. This is a journey for us all. Remember, it's all about spiritual health, holistic health, being healthy and well and 100% happy. That way we keep our vibrations high, we spread love, and we keep the world going on a positive note. Don't forget, I'll be giving the free tarot readings until October 31st. Find my Wix site or go on my Booksy site. You can find that all on my Tarot Trisha page on IG. Also, for more information, different events and stuff, find my page on OMG. It's OMG Tarot Trisha on Facebook. And of course, like, subscribe, comment, so this page can get better. Make sure you let me know what you'd like to see out of Tarot Trisha on YouTube. I'm very excited to have this YouTube page running. And hope you guys have a good night. Remember, burn some sage, burn some juniper, burn some sweetgrass. Do what you got to do to get that, clear that energy in your home. Reset it with some nice candles, some incense, some oils. Just make sure to practice the holistic health, raise your vibration. Have a great rest of your weekend. And that concludes this video on burnt offerings.